Hi, welcome to the Olympiad geometry. Let's continue our study. Here is a problem of the day 10. Before we start, if you think this video is helpful, please click the like button, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Here is a problem. Two endpoints of segment MN are on the legs of an isosceles triangle. So let's just draw the figure first. This is an isosceles triangle ABC. And we know that two endpoints of segment MN are on the legs of an isosceles triangle. So let's just draw. MN. The parallel line of base, which is BC, that passing through the midpoint S of MN. So because this ABC is an isosceles triangle, so I'm trying to find the midpoint of the base first. Let's call it D here. And we want to find the midpoint of MN, call it S here. And a parallel line with base that passing through S. This is a line, right? This line intersects legs on K and L. This is K, this is L. Proves that length of projection from MN to base equals to KL. So basically, it asks us to prove that, let's call this here EF equals to KL. Right, that's the thing we want to prove. This is a problem from Poland Math Olympiad 1956. So it's a really old problem, but let's see what we can get from this figure. So let's just extend the NF, right? We know these are all the perpendicular lines, so we extend NF. Meets this point, we call it P, right? And for this point, let's call it Q. Let's look at the triangle MKQ and triangle NLP. Because S is a midpoint of MN, and because MQ is in parallel with PN, so we easily know that triangle MSQ is congruent to triangle NSP. Right, this triangle is congruent to this triangle, which means MQ equals to PN. Right, MQ equals to PN. And let's draw a parallel line of BC passing through point N here. And this line meets ME on another point, call it H. Right? So now we know that QS equals to half of HN, right? Because S is a midpoint of MN. And we know QS is in parallel with BC, it also in parallel with HN. That means Q is a midpoint of MH, right? Which means MQ equals to QH. Okay, now we connect K and H. Because QH equals to MQ equals to PN, right? And they all perpendicular to QP. And also the angle KH, see, Q is a midpoint of MH, and KQ is perpendicular to MH. That means KM equals to KH, which make the angle KHM equals to angle KMH. And because ME is in parallel with AD, that make this angle equals to this angle, and also this angle equals to this one, right? Equals to angle BAD, and angle BAD equals to angle DAC. And angle DAC, because AD is in parallel with FP, so this angle is equal, this angle equals to this angle, the angle angle LNP, right? Angle LNP. Okay, for the triangle KQH and the triangle LPN, we know they are similar at least, and also HQ equals to PN, which means triangle KQH is congruent to triangle LPN, which means KH is in parallel and equals to LN, right? That means KHNL is a parallelogram, which means KL equals to HN equals to EF. Okay? So for this problem, it's not a very difficult problem. It just requires you to draw the figure and find that EF equals to HN, and just be patient to find all the relations, and you can easily prove that KHNL is a parallelogram, and that's it. Okay. I hope you like this video. See you in next one. Thank you.